Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Man the Maker. Welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall. We are a celestial assembly here, trying to bring about unification, mind, body, and spirit to all the fine creatures of the world by any means necessary, right? Let's be real here. All right. Last turn, we just kind of talked a lot and got a lot of setup done. And yeah, I think we're ready to just end our turn. Objective report. Right, this is a thing that is not entirely new, but it shows you like the victory conditions, right? How can you win? Well, you can win. Is this the only victory condition available to me? I hope not. Well, no matter. No, these we can win over here, right? So through Unity, research dawn of a new union, right? You've got to do a bunch of things in order to actually become the great unifier that we do kind of want to be, or we might consider going down this Unity path. We'll have to see. I mean, we don't want it to be boring, right? Fighting tends to be a little bit more exciting, but who knows? I mean, there might be enough people standing in our way that we end up having to do that. Military here, it says 5 out of 5. Pretty sure I set this to 7 opponents. Did I not? Maybe I didn't. Or 8 people in total. You can also occupy enough sectors, and then you can research the light of truth by bringing about the doomsday. And other people can also do that. Our doomsday is light of truth because we are the celestials, and we will show everyone the path of light, bringing them into our machine fold. And yeah, but on your way, there are things that you can do that give you nice bonuses. This was in the previous Age of Wonders. I forgot what they called. Empire quests? Empire quests. So certain things you can do, unlock certain missions, you get nice little bonuses. Never mind that. We're not going to worry about that. I do not need to see this score victory up here, though. No thanks. The emissary, yes. I mean, I'll put all of these on just so we can kind of have an idea of what we need to do. Do 2 quests for an NPC faction, achieve peace, add a sector to our capital, exploit that sector and found a second colony, or declare war. I mean, it's not or. I actually decided immediately that I don't want to see that. So we can go ahead and uncheck those. Because, you know, things that will just kind of happen, and if you're the first one to get them, you get them. All right, I've talked enough. Again, let's just go ahead and end the turn. Probably not much is going to be happening to us. Some combat, so the AI is getting into fights on the first turn, which unfortunately we were not able to do, which does make me a little bit sad there. What we can do now, we can just go ahead and get into a fight. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Boom. We have more than double their power. So safe battle. We could auto-combat it probably quite safely. But instead we're going to go ahead and fight them. I will take a quick look here. So they got this chain discharge. Jumps to 1 extra targets within a 2 hex range of the original and can shoot 7 times, or 3 times. Right, we'll get into kind of what that means when we actually get into things. They do have arc resistance, which is not great for us. Probably need to snipe at them. Okay. And you guys have magma spit. So this shoots a bunch of mon balls and flame jets. So you do have an area of effect. We've got to be a little bit careful of that. Let's go ahead and do manual combat and see what happens. So, if you're first time playing an Age of Wonders series, this is how it has long been. Well, this is, I mean, very similar to Age of Wonders 3, and the idea is the same as the previous one. So we're going to go in and we're going to control each of our units, turn-based, and see what happens. So we are here in this area. There's our opponents. They are going to move up just a little bit, but not too much. Now, one thing that's always been really, really, really important in these games is unit preservation. We really, really, really want to preserve our units kind of above anything else. This guy, he can almost reach there. The question is, will they move? Overwatch will only be into that far. Oops, I actually did overwatch him by accident. All right, well, I'm just going to move up a little bit. We're not going to move too far because I actually don't. I want them to come to me, right? So I'm going to move all my guys around here. What Overwatch does, if you're unfamiliar, automatically shoot enemies who move through or shoot from unprotected hexes. So If they ever come through this area, it's not a complete Overwatch. If they ever come to this area, we will shoot at them first. Our other units, so that was our sniper who's now standing out in the middle of nowhere. Not great. We've got our scavengers here. They are a bit more of the melee type slash shotgunners. So I don't think we want to do too much with them. I might move them up to here. And maybe we can kind of coax them out. Probably what's going to happen is if I move up to here, they're just going to come and shoot at me. So I'm going to wait a turn. I'm going to kind of leave you guys there. I don't want to group up too much. So just going to move up a tiny, tiny bit. And I might move you up to here. I'm going to have you kind of off on your own. We'll see what happens if they move up to attack. You guys just hang out and let's end the turn. Let's see if they actually make a move. They are going to charge one up. Alright. Overwatch has been triggered. We do get a shot on them. And they are going to shoot us. They actually missed. They did destroy my cover though, which is unfortunate. And you're moving those guys all up and into defensive mode. Now, what's nice, I can actually reach you. I can actually reach you as well. 35% chance or 75% chance with that stagger. Now, one thing that's different from H1S 3 is you don't get experience per unit in the fight. In the past, you would get it for kills, which means you'd have to do things that were kind of non-intuitive. Like, I'm not going to get the kill with this unit because I would actually prefer to get the kill with my hero. Now it doesn't matter. I mean, we're just going to open fire on this guy and hope that we get the hit. Come on. Nice. Now, we haven't actually paid much attention to the action points down here. The way the action points work, right, you've got this grid. Inside the green, we don't spend any. So we can move a little bit, just a little bit, without actually spending any of our action points. Everyone gets 3. If I move here, I spend 1. If I move here, I spend 2. And if I move here, I spend all of them. Now, some units, like this one, for example, arc projector repeating. You see, it's got the 3... little things next to that. What that means is that I actually get to shoot 3 times, or as many times as I have action points. So you have to be very careful about that because, you know, you might say, oh, he only does 11 damage. He can actually do 33 damage, which is quite a bit different than what it looks. So what I'm actually going to do, instead of going and shooting at him with this guy, I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to wait. I'm going to move you up 90%. You get to hit him in 1 damage. Also, so what kind of triggered me to talk about this, we staggered with our sniper. What that did was that removed an action point for his next turn, for this guy's next turn. So staggering is actually quite powerful. And I think what we're just going to do is if I come to here and I try and shoot at you, 60% is not great. I think we're just going to go and we're just going to melee him. Claw slash, you're down, enemy down. Now we have left ourselves slightly exposed here. Only 50% is not great. What I think I'm going to do, can we reach them actually? High unit impact stagger. Can we reach with the grenade? We cannot. So I think, I mean, I can reach them. 50% isn't great though. I might just Overwatch. And what I'm going to actually do is just have everybody, have this guy retreat to here. And I think, yeah, you can turn them by right-clicking and dragging in the direction you want them to face. Because flanking does matter. I'm going to have you just hang out there. I'm going to have you just hang out here. This drummer, I don't know if you guys can really hear this music. This drummer, it sounds very incongruent, honestly, to the rest of the music. But that's okay. I think we're just going to probably just stay right here. If they want to come out into the middle of everything, then fine. And we're going to go ahead and end the turn. They're going to probably move, and we're going to immediately get shots at them. Yes. Oh, you're getting up in my face. Okay. Very, very little damage because they use all their movements to get close to me. Magma Spit, you're going to shoot 3 times? Just twice. That is fine by me. What we want to do now, again, our sniper, yeah, unfortunately this guy's behind cover. But we can just come up here and murder you guys. Yeah, just go ahead and do that, please. We are very good in the melee, and they don't have a melee response to us.
Enemy down.
Did they? They did actually hit me back. And now we can just go ahead and take this guy out. Graze. A normal hit. Can my sniper just follow, take him out? What we can actually do, I mean, with this assembly, it looks like you took a little bit of damage. You did. It's totally unnecessary, but it cost me nothing. This guy, we know he's got the heal. Actually, we're gonna heal you up. That was a very intense heal action there. You're just gonna probably get the kill. Yep. Get down on the ground. Bang.
Enemy annihilated.
Vorpal shot. Enemy annihilated. First fight. Easy peasy. Nice. Actually got an achievement Galactic Warlord there for two fights. This is my test game as well. Right, everyone's dead. Great. We've gotten an energy convoy. Reward of 64. All right, we've gotten quite a bit of energy there from the two things. Now, we don't actually have any skill points. No, we don't. What we can actually do is level up. All of your units technically level up. The heroes you can put points into and kind of specialize them in different things. Your other units just kind of level up over here. So we're at a recruitment now. Eventually he'll get 6 more health, then more accuracy and health, more accuracy and health, and the ability to bypass cover completely. So keeping your units alive and active, using them, is also rather important. So now we got to think about where we want to go next. We've got some more guys here, Mega Beetle babies and a flyer. We might want to consider coming down in that direction. Again, I don't know if I feel comfortable enough fighting this skirmisher here with the 3 units. Maybe we level up a little bit, we get a little bit stronger or something, then I'll consider it. But for now, probably best we can just move around and just keep clearing that stuff out. So yeah, come over here. We can actually take this fight right now. Which I think we're going to do. You guys are just, you're marauders. Marauders are just barbarians, basically. Yeah, let's go fight them. Take the second fight. We are at basically full hit points. Actually, we are at full hit points because we heal afterwards, right? Because we've got this scavenge spare parts. Plus 6 health for after each battle. Yeah, great. Manual combat, let's go. We don't know what these guys do, and it's always very, very important to kind of know, or at least have an idea of the abilities of the opponents that you're fighting, because it can make significant changes in your tactics. I'll have some water now. Hydration is very important, everyone. Very, very important. I recommend it. They're moving up just a little bit. They got some hyper armor stuff. What we can probably do, once again, I think we can just keep an overwatch going with our sniper here. Move you up a little bit. Your overwatch. And honestly, we want them to come to us. So we could move you up around here. I mean, these things can blow up, so probably don't want to get next to them. I want to encourage them to come in a little bit closer. I think I'm going to keep... we'll move up a little bit. But I don't think I want to charge in just yet. One thing to note, alright, so we didn't actually look at these guys. They've got a pincer attack. So these do have melee attacks. High impact stagger, bypasses shields, of course. Hits 3 times. They have rather high armor. Silent attacks ignore all armor, but we don't have any. They also have beetle spit here, so they can shoot only once. Chance to apply poison to biological or cyborg, that is us. And what they did is hyper armor. Ah, that's why. Gains 2 armor and becomes hard to hit. So that's why they have such high armor. Normally they have a little bit less. Thing to note here, the beetle death rattle. When killed, it explodes, dealing 8 damage, destroying an armor, and causing high impact. We got to be very careful. Like, you don't want to fight these guys in melee, basically. You do not want to fight them in melee. So, I mean, everyone, we're just going to kind of have everybody just chill back here. I mean, you can probably move. I mean, if these guys move up to here, will they? If they move up to here, I might consider... I'm going to move him up. We're going to turn you around so you don't get flanked. And let's see, maybe we can kind of goad them into charging up a little bit. Fortunately, not enough. There's your beetle spit. Ah, but you missed. Right, well, we can actually shoot them now. I do not want to get up close with them. Can we hit them from here? We can with him. And we can with you. 75% chance. Not with you. Alright, I mean... You can actually move an attack and you cannot, right? Because you can see the sniper, full action, takes all three. So if we move, we can't use that. We can't use concussive shot either. But we can use the blinding snapshot. Does a lot less damage, but at least has a chance to blind, which is quite nice. So I'm going to try... Well, we're not going to actually be able to kill you, are we? No matter what. Alright, let's take the shot. That, I think, means we have a chance for a critical there. The skull on top, and indeed it did. Indeed it did. Knocked him out as well. We can... No, we don't want to melee. Can I shoot you? Can I shoot you? 45%. Pretty unlikely, but hey, we got it. No stagger. We can move this one up. And also shoot you. And if we hit him, we get the kill, which would be nice. We did not. But I'm okay with moving this one up too. It's okay if we're not in cover, because this guy, I'm pretty sure, we didn't actually look at him. Let's take a look at the Wild Strike. He can strike and he can swoop. So, repeating 3 times, bypasses shielding, deals extra damage against flying. He also has swoop, deals quite a bit of damage. Single action, 12 damage, can cause bleeding. But I'm not too worried about him. We're instead just gonna try, maybe take this guy out. Ah, so close. Unfortunately not, and Carnelian, you don't have the range. Do you? 65%. We should be able to get it because you got 3 shots. What I was hoping was to overwatch so I could guard against whatever you're going to do, but that's not going to happen. We're just going to move this guy up. Whoever he attacks, we can just repair and not worry about. Turn went great for us. You are probably going to not be able to reach us. Can be rather difficult to hit these guys. Oh, nice. And again, it's nice because it doesn't matter who gets the kill.
Enemy down.
Unlike Age of Wonders 3, where I would have definitely done many things to make sure that he got most of the kills. But instead I did not do that. Nice. We did win the battle. Gained a bunch of food, which is quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Did that. We can look at our city now. Growth in 3 turns? Oh, we actually grew. We did grow. Great. So we gained a person. They are now in the food location. Still building this biofarm. We'll build it next. In which case, I don't know if I want 2 people here. I actually grew twice since we last left off here, which is pretty nice. Order required. Our scout can move around. What is this? Crashed research ship. Yes, go pick that up, please. 24 research. Thank you. We actually have not done anything with research yet. Nuclear fallout. Oh, we can annex our first sector. Great, we'll look into that. Click on the sector. This place has nuclear fallout, does it? Yes, it does. So, we're actually it's about time to actually look at sectors and kind of go ahead and see how they work. So as your city grows, you can incorporate the neighboring sectors into your city. And you can kind of see the overview from here. So like this place, for example, has got 2 food, 1 energy, and 1 production. So this will actually be giving me bonuses akin to that. I don't know the exact numbers, but the way that you annex things actually does special things. So we can also see there are special things here. Like, for example, this overgrown biodome grants +10 food, an additional 5 food when in agricultural exploitation. So we can kind of take a look, and like this place, for example, is effectively equivalent to this one, but this one has a nice little bonus there with extra food. This one is very heavy on the science and gives a psi shrine. Anyone who visits here gets +2 shielding, +2 something else, and bonus damage for psionic attacks. Oh boy, that episode went by very, very quickly. Let's look at military. Yeah, I guess you can kind of an overview and see what's going on. That's quite nice. Over here, there's an Imperial mining facility landmark. So the landmarks mean you cannot build a colony there. This already exists. But it's quite a nice bonus, huh? 20 bonus pre-built production exploitation unlocks the reinforcement factory. 20 additional production and +2 per worker, I'm going to guess. I don't really know how that works exactly. But we still have some orders. What is this? That resource node. Yeah, we want to continue kind of just exploring around. I mean, I think we're gonna swoop around this way, I suppose, and just kind of see what's going on. And in this sector, right, there's actually a negative. There's nuclear fallout and an abandoned quarry. And the way that, right, we were looking at this before, the way that it kind of decides the situation over here, right, how you get these numbers, is decided by the climate, as well as, as well as the features there. So there's a potential colony location here, for example. There's ruins, so boosted output through research. This gives, apparently, ruins give research and energy, as well as Arctic, which gives production and research. The nuclear fallout in this area penalizes the colony with -8 on happiness. Annexing it also gives a colony to generate 20% less food. People lose regeneration, and they actually suffer 4 to all resistances. Pretty bad there. The Abandoned Quarry is quite nice, but probably not a place that we want to do anything. So, we can now go ahead and set military research. I'm going to let this episode go on a little bit longer, so we can kind of take a look. Actually, oh man, to do all the research and our sector annexation right now, I think is going to take probably a little bit too long, longer than we actually have here. So we're going to put a cut in here. Next episode, we're going to set our research, and we are going to probably annex this grove over here, getting lots of extra food. Has to be 2 tiles away and has to be connected. So like, for example, we can't just go ahead and get this Paragon Inc. repair station over here, unless we got this one and then this one, which might be something you want to do. I mean, I do like research. I do like research quite a bit. I like production. I like research. This one is also nice, but maybe a bit too far away. And I think there's a maximum amount of sectors that you can annex, though I don't know what it is. This is, we don't have to worry about any of that stuff. All right, so we are going to put a cut in here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got into a couple of fights. Did very, very well. Maybe I might even start feeling confident enough to go after these spacers, right? I mean, this thing is the only thing that's kind of scary. These guys have berserk chemicals and bash. Quite beefy on the health. You're also got a fair amount of health, don't you? So, we'll kind of think about that going forward. Again, hope you guys stick around. Lots more episodes to come. Until next time, my name is Man the Maker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.